Human consciousness could be a side effect of entropy. Consciousness, the elusive phenomenon that underlies our subjective experiences and sense of self, has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries. While various theories have attempted to explain the origin and nature of consciousness, a fascinating hypothesis proposes that consciousness might be a side effect of entropy. Entropy, a fundamental concept in physics and thermodynamics, is often associated with disorder and randomness. This video delves into the intriguing idea that human consciousness could emerge as a consequence of the universe's tendency towards increasing entropy. By examining the relationship between entropy and complexity, exploring supporting evidence and experiments, addressing criticisms, and discussing the implications for our understanding of consciousness, we aim to shed light on the captivating notion that consciousness may be intricately connected to the fundamental laws of the universe. Defining consciousness and its significance. Consciousness is one of the most fascinating and elusive aspects of human existence. It refers to our subjective experience of the world and our awareness of our own thoughts, sensations, and emotions. The study of consciousness has captivated philosophers, scientists, and curious minds for centuries. Understanding the nature and origins of consciousness is a complex puzzle that has yet to be fully solved. Understanding entropy and its significance in the universe. To delve into the relationship between entropy and human consciousness, we must first grasp the concept of entropy itself. In the realm of thermodynamics, entropy is a measure of the disorder or randomness within a system. It is often associated with the second law of thermodynamics, which states that the entropy of an isolated system tends to increase over time. The relationship between entropy and complexity. Interestingly, there exists a profound connection between entropy and complexity. As entropy increases, systems tend to become more disordered and random. However, complexity arises when patterns and structures emerge within chaotic systems. These complex systems, such as the human brain, exhibit intricate organization and behavior despite the presence of entropy. Examining theories on the origin and nature of consciousness. Now, let's delve into the theories surrounding the origin and nature of consciousness. There are various philosophical and scientific perspectives on this matter. Dualism suggests that consciousness is separate from the physical body, while materialism posits that consciousness arises solely from the activities of the brain. Other theories propose that consciousness is an emergent property of complex systems, such as the interactions of neurons in the brain. Intriguingly, some theories speculate that human consciousness may be a side effect of entropy. The complex and organized systems that arise in the face of increasing entropy could give rise to conscious experiences. This idea challenges traditional notions of consciousness and invites us to explore the fascinating interplay between entropy, complexity, and our subjective experience of the world. Entropy-driven consciousness, the idea of consciousness as a side effect. Introduction to the hypothesis of consciousness as an entropy side effect. Picture this. You're sitting on your couch, deep in thought, pondering the mysteries of the universe. Suddenly, it hits you like a lightning bolt. What if human consciousness is just a side effect of entropy? Intriguing, right? Well, that's the hypothesis we're diving into, exploring the idea that our conscious experience may be a byproduct of the chaos and disorder that governs the universe. Theoretical framework and basis for the entropy-driven consciousness hypothesis. To understand this hypothesis, we first need to grasp the concept of entropy. Entropy is a measure of disorder or randomness within a system. According to the second law of thermodynamics, the entropy of the universe always increases over time. Now, some theorists propose that consciousness arises as a byproduct of this inevitable increase in entropy. The idea is rooted in the notion that consciousness emerges from the complexity and unpredictability that arise from high entropy states. As systems become more disordered, information cannot be easily predicted, leading to new emergent properties. Thus, consciousness could be an unexpected consequence of the universe's incessant drive towards disorder. Supporting evidence, examples and experiments. Case studies and experiments illuminating the relationship between entropy and consciousness. While the entropy-driven consciousness hypothesis may sound like a far-out concept, there are intriguing examples and experiments that lend support to this idea. Take, for instance, psychedelic experiences induced by substances like LSD or psilocybin. These hallucinogens are known to disrupt normal brain activity and amplify sensory perceptions, potentially increasing the entropy of the brain and altering conscious experience. In addition, studies have explored the relationship between neural activity and consciousness. It has been observed that when the brain reaches a critical state, characterized by increased complexity and chaos, consciousness seems to flourish. This suggests a link between the brain's entropy levels and our subjective experience of consciousness. Neural correlates of consciousness and their relation to entropy. Further evidence comes from investigations into the neural correlates of consciousness. Researchers have identified specific patterns of brain activity that seem to be associated with conscious awareness. Interestingly, these patterns often exhibit properties of high entropy, suggesting that the complexity and unpredictability of neural activity may play a crucial role in generating consciousness. These examples and experiments provide intriguing support for the idea that consciousness could be a side effect of entropy. By examining the relationship between entropy and conscious experience, we can gain a deeper understanding of how our minds manifest in this ever-chaotic universe. Criticisms and challenges to the entropy-driven consciousness hypothesis. Counterarguments to the idea of consciousness as an entropy side effect. Like any thought-provoking hypothesis, the entropy-driven consciousness idea is not without its skeptics. Some argue that consciousness cannot simply be reduced to a byproduct of disorder, as it encompasses subjective experiences and introspection that go beyond mere randomness. They question whether a purely physical and chaotic process can account for the richness and complexity of human consciousness. Addressing limitations and potential flaws in the hypothesis. Additionally, the entropy-driven consciousness hypothesis faces certain limitations and potential flaws. Critics point out that it lacks a comprehensive explanation for the fundamental nature of consciousness and how it arises from physical processes. Furthermore, the precise mechanisms linking entropy and consciousness remain largely speculative, leaving room for alternative interpretations. It is essential to acknowledge these criticisms and limitations, as they pave the way for a deeper exploration of the relationship between entropy and consciousness. By addressing these challenges, researchers can refine the hypothesis and develop a more robust understanding of the entropic nature of our conscious experience. Implications and future directions, the role of entropy in understanding consciousness. Practical applications and implications of the entropy-driven consciousness hypothesis. The entropy-driven consciousness hypothesis opens up intriguing possibilities for practical applications and implications. By understanding the role of entropy in shaping our conscious experience, we may gain insights into various fields such as psychology, neuroscience, and even artificial intelligence. It has the potential to shed light on altered states of consciousness, mental disorders, and the development of conscious machines. Future research directions and promising areas of investigation. Looking ahead, the exploration of entropy-driven consciousness presents exciting avenues for future research. Scientists can delve deeper into the neural mechanisms that underpin conscious awareness and examine how entropy influences cognitive processes. Moreover, interdisciplinary collaborations between physicists, neuroscientists, and philosophers can help unravel the intricate relationship between entropy and consciousness. While the hypothesis of consciousness as a side effect of entropy may still be in its early stages, it sparks our curiosity and challenges us to contemplate the profound mysteries of our existence. By continuing to delve into this uncharted territory, we may unravel the secrets of consciousness, and perhaps, uncover the very essence of what it means to be human. In conclusion, the hypothesis that human consciousness could be a side effect of entropy opens up new avenues for understanding the mysteries of consciousness. While this idea remains speculative and subject to ongoing debate, it sparks intriguing questions and prompts further exploration into the relationship between entropy and consciousness. By continuing to investigate this hypothesis, we may gain deeper insights into the nature of our own consciousness and its connection to the fundamental principles that govern the universe. As we unravel the intricate interplay between entropy and consciousness, we may unlock profound discoveries that reshape our understanding of both the physical world and the marvel of human experience.